Hey, sports bettors, thanks for stopping by the channel. My name is Boyd. I'm an instructor with OddsJam. I teach beginner and struggling sports bettors how to use data-driven analytics, an actual roadmap, an actual betting plan, and to identify and find positive expected value bets. Put as many of those into your sports books as possible. Rinse, repeat. Just watch the profits add up over the week, over the seasons, because that's how you do it, through math, through numbers. We're handicapping the markets. Today I've got 3 picks for you for NFL games. I picked the best edge bets, the best current market pricing edge value bets, and that's what I want to do, share you how to hunt, share with you how to find these so you can do it on your own. Let's take a look. All right, guys, real quick before we get into the video, some of you that have joined the channel know about this, but I do have a sports betting quiz. It's a quiz that takes about 2 minutes to answer 25 questions, and what it does is it immediately sends you your score, your rank, your grading about how you potentially would do profiting in the sports betting market. And what's really cool about it is it's going to give you some really good ideas of where your strengths and weaknesses are, so you can launch your sports betting education to really put yourself in a good position to profit over and over again. So the other caveat is, we open that up. Once you take that, I invite you to do a free phone call, kind of a free conference call, just to chat about where you're located, what you do, how you do it, and if you have any interest in the consulting services that we offer, I offer through OddsJam and through other tools and other methods to profit over and over again. That being said, take the quiz. There's links down below. Take the opportunity to set up a link and a free phone call right now, free conference call with me. There's a link down there. You can send me a request to do a quick call. Happy to do it. Let's go. All right, let's jump right into it. What I've done is I went ahead and did some preliminary research here at the OddsJam tools, taking a look at the positive EV edge, taking a look at different matchups, and here you see all the markets. I'm kind of pulling up the different tabs here to show you all the markets and all the pricing. Right now we're in receiving yards, player receiving yards, and I found a player that I like. Let me show you how and why. So here we are with Brock Bowers, going to go under. And what we like is there's some nice value here over at Caesars at plus 100. So this is where we're going to target, and here's why. Under 72.5 yards, we're going to add this to our bet list here. Let's say you go in here and you punch in the amount you want to stake, and then you hit the save button at the bet tracker. And the reason why I like this is because you got the market mostly up here in this over under 69.5. So we're getting an extra 3 yards. I like that extra value because, my gosh, you have FanDuel, one of the sharp books relative to player props, and they're at this minus 113 mark. There's some value here, I believe, just in the price for the most part. You have DraftKings at minus 110, so you're getting this 10 cents better than DraftKings. A lot of times the DraftKings unders are nice value because they know they're a very heavily public book, and so they hedge and put a lot more money up on this over to suck in more juice. Again, so we like, for these different reasons, this value at under at plus 100 with Caesars. Brock Bowers under the 72.5 yards. First pick. All right, next pick that I like here is staying in the receiving yards category, but in the Saints-Giants game. I'm going to scroll down here and take a look at Mr. Wilson. What I like here is this Wilson Jr. play over at FanDuel. You can see here the best price in the market, minus 113, under 14.5. So the reason why I like that is because you've got most of the market, the majority of the market up here around 13.5, getting a little bit better price, a little bit of better value. So, again, something that's what you're always trying to shoot for, is that positive EV edge. So, again, FanDuel priced here at minus 113, under with Wilson 14.5. All right, next pick here is in the player rushing yards. And again, I've gone ahead and done a lot of the homework, a lot of the research. I've got another tool that I use, a couple more tools I use to identify some value, but we're here in the player rushing yards with the Browns Steelers. As I scroll down here, let me explain what I like and kind of where we found this. So Jerome Ford, what we're going to do here is actually show you the Jerome Ford line here at Bet365. Under 25.5, best price in the market. You can see here you've got some others straggling a little bit lower, but my gosh, you've got everyone else a little bit higher up in here in this range. So you've got most of the market in this 23, 22 range. We're getting this at under 25.5. Like the value, like the price. So of course we'll add that to the bet tracker. One thing I don't particularly care for, and this is not huge because it's going the other direction. Typically I'd want to see it kind of go in this direction if I, in this situation. But what I'm okay with is the fact this is a really strange liquidity bet. I don't think everyone and their brother is going to be betting on the Jerome Ford stat, so we like the fact that it's a little bit of a quiet prop. I have a philosophy about player props, and certainly your upper end premier players are going to have a little bit of a premium, right? Those sports books know that everyone's going to be betting on them, and so to find players like this that are a little bit under the radar, I think is best. Now, I want to remind you guys, there's 3 picks, right? I mean, I probably have 20 to 40 picks a day going, depending on the slate of games, depending on what's going on, the timing, the markets, etc. I'm really just reading the markets, and so there's a lot more behind the scenes and things that are going on as far as tools and assessments, and that's what I do. That's what I teach, instruct, and help out the beginners. And so this is just a snapshot of how to hunt, how to use some of the tools, why you're pricing certain things in certain markets. And so again, this is just, hopefully there's some winners here, and that's the whole idea. But the main thing is to teach you how to hunt, use the tools, have a roadmap, have a plan, and again, happy to help you do that on a one-on-one basis. So make sure you join the channel, like the channel, share it with a buddy or anybody you think is going to get some good value out of this. It's a lot more fun when you're making money and know how to make money in the markets, in the sports betting markets, which are very, very similar to the the options and the stocks and the trading, right? You're buying low, selling high, just understanding value and probability and things like that. So again, appreciate you stopping by. Let's go make some mathematical money.